Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we're going to start a brand new Let's Play. We're going to be playing Warptorio2. It's a very different mod than what I normally play. The last one I did was Industrial Revolution. Very exciting, very fun. But in this one, it's going to be a very different premise. In this one, we're going to be warping from world to planet and trying to survive a constant onslaught of biters while trying to build our base. So, without much further ado, let's get started with it, and I will try to show you what it's about. Before we start, I'm just going to show you my settings, so you guys can copy it and use it in your own world if you want to follow along. So yeah, always on, nice to have. So yeah, let's give this a try and see if we can't have some good times. And while I'm starting this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It will let me know that you enjoy watching this, and it will help me a lot in terms of getting this series off the ground. So before we start, hopefully you'll just take a few seconds to do that. That would mean the world to me. But without further ado, let's get started. Before I start the timer, I'm just going to explain what the top left is. This is pretty much the premise of the entire mod pack. We have a planet clock, we have a warp charge, warp zone, and an auto warping into 20 minutes. This is pretty much the time before we start to warp and go to another planet. And that is very important to do, because if you don't, there's a very, very good chance that the biters will overrun you and kill you extremely fast. So the first thing we should do, as you can see, it's now counting down and the planet timer is counting up, is gather a ton of resources. It's very important to get this up and running as fast as possible, since the biters will start to attack extremely quickly. To tell you a bit more about this mod, when I started this map, you saw us standing on a platform. That is pretty much my, should we call it, home base. Whatever is on that platform, when I press the warp button in the top left, will get transported to the next, or warped to the next, what's it called, planet. Everything outside that platform will not go anywhere and will just be lost and stay on this planet, and we'll never be able to get back to it. So the premise is that while we're trying to gather resources, we have to defend ourselves from the incoming biters and make sure that we pick up all our items before it leaves, or before we leave the planet, if possible, and then survive as long as we can against an ever-increasing amount of biters. So yeah, that is gonna be very, very exciting. Right now I'm just trying to grab as many resources as I can before the biters start to attack. And yeah, that is kinda the start of this Let's Play. So as you can see, we've played about 2 minutes. I haven't tried this before, and from what I could read out of the mod pack, it says you normally have about a maximum of 15 to 20 minutes before you have to warp, before the biters becomes too strong. So I'm trying to plan around that, at least for the first map. Hopefully we will get some defense in the future that gives us the ability to survive a bit longer. But until then, we'll try to do this as best we can. If you've watched any of my other Let's Plays, you will know that I'm not very good at handling biters. For some reason I always forget them, and they always try to creep in and destroy some of my base. So this time I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna make my armor. I'm gonna make machine guns. Might queue that up first, so we'll get... Don't know if we get turrets first. I'm probably gonna get our machine gun first, then we'll get some turrets, and then we'll get automation. I think that's a pretty good way to go through it. In terms of how the mod works, there is a ton of things that expands platforms, making it bigger, making no idea what the rest does, to be honest. We will we'll just kind of figure it out as we go, and hopefully it will be very, very cool. So right now I'm pretty much just gathering up what's called a ton of things. Do we have any more rocks nearby? We do down here, so we can make sure that we can get a ton of burner servers down. Hopefully it will give me just a few minutes before the buyers gets here. So what I'm setting up right now to make sure we have enough to keep going is a few chests, or just pretty much one chest with some burners around it, so we can get ourselves some stone. No reason to have that be a manual process when we can just as easily automate it like this. Okay, more minus, thank you. Go and grab some stone up here. Let's add some more fuel to this part. Here, here, and that way. Now that will work. Perfect, perfect. 2 more. And right now I'm just, like I said, really trying to get a lot. But I have no idea how this Let's Play will go, how long it'll be. I could die in a minute. I don't know how fast they're gonna attack. But yeah, that is a cool thing to try out. If any of you have any idea or any tips and tricks, please let me know. It will mean a lot to me that you guys can be a bit of a help in terms of that. Let's just fill in a few of these with coal for now. More of these. Let's get ourselves some more fuel. There we are. Just waiting for these to craft. But while these are crafting, this is pretty much our warp platform at the moment. I know it can be bigger. I know it can be inside. So you can go inside this platform and make like a... if you know the warehouse mod, I think it's called. Or whatever it's called, the one where you can go inside your buildings. Or make layers to it. That is one of the things we're gonna incorporate into this. Yeah. So we should probably start to set up what's called some copper. That is gonna be quite important. We have 4. Let's just get 4 up right away. And there we are. The next thing we should start to work towards is pretty much getting the science we need for military. Because if we don't have that, we're gonna be in a heap of trouble as soon as the biters start to attack, since we can't really do anything. So let's just start to craft a few of these. Getting ourselves some wire, getting ourselves 10 science. Let's see here, that's good, that is very good. And we should probably start to go research it. These don't have enough fuel to go for a little while, the same with this. So let's go and set up, what's it called, our science department. We could do it over here. I think that is the closest water we have. We'll need 1 pump as well, so let's just do this. Give ourselves some more science. And get ourselves a science lab. Can't do that yet. But we can in just a minute. So a quick and dirty setup like that. Can drag the wires a bit down this way. Just so we have some of our things connect up quite closely to each other. Or maybe even having it on the platform. I think that could be a good way to do it. Okay, let's grab some more of this. Go. Grab some more stone. And luckily we haven't been attacked yet. And that is actually very, very nice. I think the trees might have some effect on the pollution as well. Since we are producing quite a bit from what I understand with this mod. So we have that one. And what else do we need to get going for now? Not that much. We just pretty much need to craft this. And these need to get done. So we get off that one. And then we can start to make a better ammo as well. And more ammo. There we are. So, go. Let's grab all of this. We have the armor on. That should help us a bit against the first wave of biters. That should be coming any minute. We're about 8 minutes in. So, not quite sure when, but I don't think it'll be that long anymore. So, first thing first, let's just get a lab down in here. I think that is a good place to start. Here's some science for you. Oh, you move fast on this. And here is some coal. So now we have science being produced, and hopefully the biters are not too insane here in the beginning, and gives us a bit of time to gather some resources. There we are, a bit more. So things are going quite well so far. The biters haven't decided to attack us yet, so I'd count that as a win. We might get a few more burners, but just to gather up some coal. But military is chugging along very nicely. Let's just research some more science. And to be honest, things are looking very, very nice. And you guys were worried that I couldn't handle the biter attacks. Shame on you. I've never had any problems with that. At least not in the campaign playthrough I did. I had complete control over those biters. If any of you remember that. Oh, that was back when we had a bad mic. So that is quite a ways back, to be honest. So here we are. There we go. So go military. How is this biter base looking? Maybe fine. Who knows? Nothing has attacked us yet, so I'll take that as a win. Let's make some of these so we can start to automate things as well in the near future. At least we should be handcrafting all the time, just to make sure we have enough. It seems we might be able to use the entire... Oh! One biter. That means we are close to getting to the relocation point. I know it's just one, but as an aliens, they never come alone. So you might start to pick up a few of these. Oh, here comes the next part. Yep. So we should probably start to pick up a lot of our things and get ready to relocate to another map. Let's craft ourselves a machine gun. Yeah, here it comes by us faster and faster. Ooh. Damn. Oh, die. Come on, machine gun, get done. I need you very much. There we go. So let's start to pick up all of this and go to another world. I don't want to stretch too long. Look, they're starting to attack my base over here as well. So let's just leave that for a little while. Ooh, thank God I made machine guns. Oh, it's just attacking my power pole, that's fine. Let's just get these out the way and then get ready to warp. So I think this is a somewhat successful start. Oh, look at the map. The biters are getting closer and closer. Probably didn't need to pick that up, but That is fine, but here comes the biters. Bring it on. I'll just go to another map. Oh, you can trick it by just leaving. Oh, it's because there's no pollution left. But yeah, let's go, or let's collect some wood and then go to another world. Might as well do it here, so we don't have to do it in the next one. And hopefully the biters will leave us alone for a little while. Let's just grab some more ammo. Ah, that was quite sneaky, they can't find me. So yeah, I have a bit of wood now, so I think that's a good time to warp to the next world. Huh, the biters despawned. Wonder if you're able to trick him like that. Oh well, if any of you know why they despawned, or if there's some way to trick it, yeah, let's go to the other world. So as you can see, now it's warping down, and we're ready to go to the next world. And let's see where we end up. There we are, and now we can start anew. The reason we're doing this is to get away from the pollution. Let's just look, how does it look in terms of things we need? We have to... Ooh, where's the iron? Why can't I find any iron? I don't like the look of that. Let's just do that. Ton of coal right here. Let's set up some of these to grab even more. So, oh, the iron's up to the right. Okay, so we can start to grab the next part now. Let's grab a bit. Oh, we can get that later. But now this is working at least. We have, not a great spread. So for now, we'll just run back and forth a bit. I'll probably want to set up, what's it called? Some belts quite soon. But for now, we'll just do this. Oh, and of course, I forgot all of you. That was bad. And we need to set up a power as well. Ooh, this is not the best world. We're kinda a bit screwed by the travel time. But for now, let's power up these. Let's go grab some coal. Let's power up our research again, so we can get that off the ground. There we are. That will give us some iron. And let's see, what should we start to make then? We can just craft a few of these, just so we have some. Let's throw in... Oh, we have to grab the coal first. Let's throw in some more science. Get our turrets up and running, so we can start to defend this base. And then we can start to expand into other parts. Science power. Let's pick up this. So it doesn't look like there's any biters anywhere nearby, so so that is good, and that should give us some room to play with. Hopefully. Let's just get one down and one power for now. That is more than enough. So that powers our research again. So what is the next thing we should get? If we look at the research we can do, we have increased productivity. I think that'll be good in the future. We have warp reactor assembly. Oh, so that is one of the important things. That needs 50. A bigger platform might also be very good. Oh, and a factory floor. So that's some of the things we should work towards very, very soon. Don't know how important this is yet, but I think getting a bigger floor might be good. Though it is quite expensive. So automation first. Planted structures into inventory. So yeah, let's get... Oh, wait. Bullet. Oh, that's expensive. Let's just get this so we can start to improve this. And some walls might be good. And platform. Then we at least have something to go. Something to do while the rest is working. So that is looking good. This is looking good as well. We have stone up and running quite soon as well. We should probably start to make some belts. So you can start to transport some of this back. Or just keep it like this for now. So let's see here. More science, please. We definitely need that. That can just keep going. And let's just remove some of these rocks. While we figure out what to do. Get some ammo as well. And that was our turrets. And that's something I want to build quite a bit of. Just so we have an area where we can defend ourselves. And then as soon as we get automation, we can start to set up science production in here. I think that is one of the important things to get up and running quite fast. Because then we can just funnel in resources. But it looks like we're quite safe from biters here. At least I don't see anything that is big danger at the moment. So hopefully we're quite lucky with this world and we are safe from those. Oh, I'll take that as a huge... No, my science. Oh god, they came from the north. So I know where I have to put down my turrets. Did I craft any? I did. Oh god, they are so fast. So let's just set up some defense here at the base. Let's craft some of this. And set up the defense so we can get... wow, they're attacking fast. We might have to leave this planet quite soon. From what I can tell. So they came from the left, so I should actually be able to defend most things over here. That is my hypothesis. So what if we just place down turrets over here? I think, or hopefully, that can be all the defense we need. Of course, we have no, what's it called? There we are. That hopefully can help. We never got walls research, so we'll have to survive without those for a little while. But losing that science was a bit annoying, since it was quite important that we have it. And that was a mistake on my part. But hopefully these can do the job of defending us. So let's get down some of the things again. Whereas the pump is the last thing. So the defense I thought was so good was most definitely not that good. Here we are. Let's craft some of these as well. Let's put in some of that. And drag down our poles again. Good. Thank God we had another research lab. And get 10 more. Because we most definitely need to get our science up and running. Or else we will be overrun in no time at all. But what it looks like is that the bison nest is up to the left. And that is the biggest enemy we have. That is to the top left. So if we just stay clear of that area, we should be fine. Oops, that might be a bit overkill doing that much. There we are. Grabbing some more iron. Not a lot because we ran out. But we are at least producing a bit. So guys, what do you think about this kind of Let's Play? I haven't really done it before, and it's a bit more fast-paced than what I'm normally used to. But I think it adds a nice sense of urgency to the game that can be otherwise very relaxing, which I enjoy very much, just improving our production base and expanding up with robots, trains, and other things from the south as well. So we have to get turrets up there as well. But as I was saying, hopefully you like this change of pace in terms of what it can do. And let's just do this very quickly. One is enough for now, hopefully. That seemed good, but I would like to get a few more and get up some defense. Come on. There we are. Let's just get these two up and running. And then we'll craft some more and we'll almost have automation. And I think the first thing we should focus on is science and get walls first. Get a bigger platform is being researched. Probably get this one as well. But that is most definitely what we should go for very, very soon. So let's just get these two done. And let's craft some automation. Oh, these sneaky bastards coming from below. So we'll probably have to move two of these down south. And I think that is completely fine. I think that's just the turrets engaging them, because they are getting quite cheeky. Oh god, they're from the north as well. So it seems we'll have to warp out very, very soon. Oh, does this have science? It has a bit. Give it a bit more. So we'll have to go grab a lot of our things. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, this is bad, guys. We'll have to leave this place very, very, very fast. So time to craft ammo while I go collect my things. And I think that will be the end of the first episode, is me collecting this. Because, oh god, guys, this is extremely bad. Hopefully they will give me a chance to pick it all up before I get destroyed. Oh, out of ammo, that still keeps it up. Might abandon a few things to get this through. And as you can see, my warp timer is now 17 seconds. That is because it goes up every time. And that is... oh, look at that. Oh, it is still barely doing the job. There we are. Let's grab some of these. Let's go pick up our defense up here. And then let's get to another planet. And as soon as I warp there, I will end the episode. I think this has been a very good... Oh, damn. Very good first episode. I don't know what else to say. I think it's a very, very nice mod. Ooh. Okay, activate warp. I'll abandon the rest. 17 seconds. Where's the defense? Oh, snap. Okay. We should be fine. We should be able to get to the next wall without issue. And I think we brought most of the things we had. So here we are. I'll just pause it right here and say thank you so much for watching, guys. Please comment and please like and do all the snares, because that is what YouTube wants if I want to get discovered. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you'll subscribe and follow along. I will try to put them out quite regularly, but for now, this is at least the first episode. Hopefully you enjoyed, and then I'll see you next episode. Bye, guys.